We are back for more half smashing. Today, again from the forehand side. Last session, you'll recall, we worked on the straight half smash down the line. Today is all about the cross-court half smash over to my opponent's right side of their court. Now, this shot you might think, well, that's the exact same as this half smash straight down the line, except now, just like with my power smash and my stick smash, I just change the contact point and my follow through, right? Wrong. This shot is totally different than the half smash straight. And the difference is that grip preparation. So we'll recall for the straight forehand half smash that we need to use the reinforced panhandle grip, which means if we're doing our handshake with our racket and getting that basic V between our thumb and the index finger, for the reinforced panhandle grip, we're going to turn the racket to the left ever so slightly. We loosen up our hands and we twist the racket like we were twisting a key in a doorknob, turning that to the left. So now you can see my V is closer towards the panhandle direction. Again, we've got our handshake in the original V position. That's our basic badminton grip. Now for the reinforced panhandle, we're going to turn that racket head slightly to the left. And that is the grip we use for the straight half smash. But now for the cross court, we need to go back and change our grip again. So we're back to the basic V, and now instead of turning to the left, we're turning that key to the right. And it's important that you have a loose grip when you're doing this. If you grip too tight, then your whole wrist is going to turn when you turn the racket. So that grip should be twisting inside your hand. So as I twist to the left, or now I twist to the right to reinforce the V grip, my fingers are loose so that the racket will slide, the grip will slide in my hands, and when I squeeze again, I'll have that reinforced V. So it's basic, and then twisting to the right, and now I have the reinforced V grip that I'm going to use for the cross-court forehand half smash. So now that I've got the grip, my preparation is going to be the same. I've got the power in my legs pushing up through, opening up through the stomach and chest as I reach up to the shuttle, and now you can freeze and check if you've done the correct change in the grip. Then now the steering wheel of the racket head will be facing cross court. So that's a good test. If you've got your racket with you now, do this with me. Pull the racket back, coming up through and freeze so you can check that you've got that steering wheel facing cross court. Now we can move on to the next part, which is then to come through with speed and connect with the shuttle on the right side of the feathers. So for the straight half smash, we connected on the left side of the approaching shuttle. Remember, this is going to be opposite if you're left-handed. When I talk about connecting for the right side of the shuttle, that'll be the left side, totally flipped. But for the right-handed, then we're coming through now on the right side of the shuttle and putting the pressure onto the shuttle with the feathers and the cork simultaneously, or even slightly before on the feathers, and then following through downwards. So coming through, connecting here, and following through downwards. The follow through for this shot should be a little bit more between your feet as opposed to across your body. We'll explain that after, why that's important. But for now, get the swing back, coming through and then following through straight. So in real time, it would look like this. Let's see some in action. So that's what it looks like for the half smash cross court from the forehand side. Now back to our contact point on the strings. You'll recall for the straight half smash from the forehand side, we connect slightly on the right of the sweet spot. So if the racket is my face, then for the straight one, we're connecting slightly above or on my right eyebrow. Now, for this shot, hitting over to the cross court, we're going to be hitting on my left eyebrow. So that would be, you can go ahead and do this at home, just don't hit yourself in the face, but it would be right above your left eyebrow. And then you can mark it, so if your face is about in the middle, about there is on the left side of your sweet spot, is where you want to connect with this. And that's going to mean hitting here and then coming across the feathers that way. Now, there's the element of deception, which we know is so strong for the half smash. We need to understand what shot we are trying to make this look like before we can fool our opponent. That's the thing about deception. You have to know what you're fooling them to believe before you can make them think something else. If you don't know what they're supposed to be believing, then it's not going to be as effective when you try to show them, when you actually show them something else. So for this shot, it's important to know that we're trying to simulate the straight power smash. And by doing so, we are going to pull our opponent slightly over to their left side of the court. And then, boom, surprise them with the cross-court half smash to the other side of their court. And the way we do that is through that reinforced V grip. So our swing then should be identical to the straight power smash, but the only thing that's different now is our grip, which is going to slice the shuttle here at the point of contact and then absorb some of the power, because now I'm hitting onto the feathers, which is going to slow the flight of the bird down, even though my racket speed is the same as the full power smash. Now Bobby's going to demo the cross-court half smash from his forehand side. This is one of his best shots. I've seen him put this bird down on some of the best players in the world. Observe how Bobby's going to maintain the same speed in his swing. That's critical to keep the deception. But by slicing on the outside of the bird at the point of contact, the shuttle will drop about a meter in front of where it would with the regular power smash. Great shot. This is one of my favorite shots. I love hitting this shot. Most right-handed players do, because it feels so natural and you get that beautiful sizzling sound of the feathers hitting the strings. We talked about it in the earlier modules. You have to be a detective when it comes to researching the sound of the shots coming off of your strings. For all of the half smashes, you want to hear this kind of fuzzy sound coming off of the racket, because that's the sound of the feathers swooshing onto the strings. If you're hearing the same sound as you were hearing for the power smash or the sharp sound of the stick smash when you're trying to do the half smash, then you're probably not getting enough of a slice onto the feathers, because you should get that kind of jumbled sound of shh, shh, shh. That's the sound we're after when we're looking for the cross-court half smash from the forehand side. Great job today. Again, a lot of information. Process it, watch it again. Now for the assignment. I want you hitting with your training partner again. I want your training partner feeding you 10 sets of 10 times again. This is not that much. This is only 100 times hitting this shot. You're gonna have to hit that probably 1,000 before it feels more and more comfortable. But this is the first step before we try hitting it in a game scenario. We need to feel confident and accurate with the shot standing still. So for the first 5 sets of 10, your training partner is gonna serve you nice and high into the forehand back corner. And I want you to come back with your reinforced V grip, getting your target arm up, preparing, and following through with the same speed as you would your power smash. Again, for the first 5, take it slow for the first 5 sets. Assess your shot in between. It could be a frequent error for this one is that it goes too much out the side. So you're hitting, over slicing it, and it goes too much out the side of the left court. So to solve that problem, you need to adjust your follow through and make sure that your contact point is well up in the ideal scenario, which is up above, just in front of your non-racket toe, because a big error that happens frequently is that people hit this shot too much out to the side. And then what ends up happening is while they're slicing through the shot over here, they over-rotate with their follow-through. And what that does, over-rotating with your body, pulls the shot out to the side of the court. So to keep that shot accurate and in, while still maintaining the fast slice, you want to follow through up over the shot and then bring that follow through straight down. The follow through helps to keep the shuttle in the court. If you follow through too much across, that probably means you're bringing your hips and your upper body with you, which is going to pull the shot out the side. So if that's happening to you, then adjust your follow through. Don't adjust the slice. We want to keep that slice. So instead of adjusting that, adjust your follow through so you can even imagine that you're aiming for the middle of the court, and then you can that will bring the slice into the the right side of your opponent's court within the singles lines if that's what you're aiming for, or within the doubles lines if that's what you're focusing on. So then the second 5 sets of 10 shots, that's where you're going to increase the speed, add a little bit of movement. If you're feeling ambitious and comfortable with this shot, then you can add in the jumps, either from 1 leg or 2 legs. So I love hearing your comments. Already so happy to hear that the straight half smash, you're having some success with that. Well done. Keep it up. Until the next time when we're going to cover the round the head straight half smash, step your game up.